Hello everyone, I am Ms. Saili Jadhav, Department of Civil Engineering. So we are learning our subject contracts and accounts. So today we are learning our chapter number 4, accounts in PWD. In last lecture we are learning tenders and tender documents and their definition and terms which are used in tender and tender documents. Okay, so in this chapter we are learning the accounts to be maintained while carrying out the construction of work by department. The bills, vouchers, invoice, indent are explained in this chapter with their appropriate formats used in PWD while during the construction activities of an item of work it is progressed and completed accounts are required to be maintained. After the construction activity is progressed and completed, the works are measured, bills are prepared, and the payment is made to the contractor. So this chapter deals with the preparation of amount of deposit required to be deducted from the bills, etc. Okay, so the weightage is 10 marks. So there are various account forms are used in PWD. Now the first one is measurement book. Okay, so it is the book which the measurements of all works and supplies are recorded in the measurement book, that is form number 23, and the payment of all work is made on this the basis of measurement recorded. It is very important account record. The entries are made by junior engineer and certified by subdivisional officers or assistant engineer. All the pages of this book are numbered serially and a register is maintained in divisional office, showing serial number of each book, name of subdivision, date of issue, date of return and remark. A similar register is maintained in subdivisional office showing the name of officers to whom issued and the date of entry and the date of return. So there are some points a relation with this measurement book. So the first one is the calculations of periodical works are certified. Then the measurements are taken accurately, preferably with steel tape. All entries are recorded in ink directly in measurement book. No entry is allowed to be erased. If any correction is required, it must be initialed by officer who made the measurement. The measurements are taken in the presence of contractor and his signature is taken in measurement book. So this form a basis of payments of all items of work which can be measured. It gives original record of all works. The entry should be recorded continuously and no blank pages left or torn off. Any pages left blank should be cancelled by diagonal lines and signed by authority. So it is an auditable document. The loss of measurement book is a very serious matter and should be immediately reported to the higher authorities. The measurement book contains the name of work, name of contractor, date of measurement, location, date of work order, number of measurements. Okay, so this is the sample of measurement book. Okay, so in this measurement book you can see there is a serial number, detailed of actual documents and content or area. So in serial number you can put your number, then in this the actual detail, actual measurement, if you're taking some measurements then you put their numbers, then its length, breadth, depth, height. Okay, then in content or area the calculation and then estimation you can put there. This is your measurement book. Now in here the one is e-measurement book is also used. on the side for recording the measurement to calculate the materials required to the further construction process. Work done by contractor or materials received or services retendered. It maintains the actual accounts of work. Okay, so e-tender book, e-measurement tender book is also used. So the measurement number, form number is important. So the form number is 23 for measurement book. Now the next one is nominal muster roll, NMR. So in nominal muster roll there are various types of work may be executed departmentally or through contractor, and it is necessary to employ labors such as mason, coolie, bhisti, carpenters, etc. These laborers are paid wages on the basis of their attendance and quantity of work they do. For this purpose, it is necessary to keep record of attendance of labor, and this document is called as muster roll. So, in NMR, that is nominal muster roll, part 1, name of laborers, designation, date of attendance, rates. Okay, and the second one is the detailed measurement of work done. Okay, now there are some rules. So here you can see the nominal muster roll. See the category of laborers, his name, father name, date, month, total, rate, price, amount, dates, initiated paying officer. Okay, so the rules, there are some rules for preparation of nominal muster roll. So the rules are the attendance should be marked on this document. The person in charge of work sign as a proof of taking attendance. Then no labor below 12 years is allowed to be employed. Then the muster are closed at the end of week for making weekly payment of wages. It is never prepared in duplicate. So in this case, any labor is absent on a payment day, then unpaid amount is entered in the unpaid wage register. Okay, so this is your nominal muster roll. Okay, so these are the rules. Now the next one is bill and voucher. Now what is bill and voucher? So bill is the amount of work done or a supply of materials. It includes the particulars and the quantity of work done or material supplied and amount due. It contains the reference to the agreement number also. Various standard forms of bills for payments according to the nature of the work are given. Okay, so bill is the supply of materials, include the quantity work done, material supplied, its rates and amount. Okay, in bills there are various types of bills: first bill, final bill, form number 24, form number 27. We can learn here thoroughly in our next topics. Now the next one is voucher. Now what is voucher? Voucher is a written document having a details and kept as a record as a proof of payment. For any payment, first a bill is prepared and payment is made on the bill, duly checked and acknowledged by payee by signature on a revenue stamp. Okay, so the most general type of voucher is a hand receipt, which is used for all miscellaneous payments and advances for which no special form is available. Usually form number 28 is used for the payments below rupees 10. Okay, so this is the voucher and bills. Now impressed cash. Now what is impressed cash? In PWD, individual officers are given ₹1000 for petty expenses to make payment in connection with government work. From this amount, they can pay transport charges, miscellaneous payments of materials, and they are required to keep the document of such expenses in a separate cash book known as impressed cash book. The receipts are entered in red ink while expenditure items are recorded in blue ink. Every payment is to be supported by proper voucher. The amount of impressed is to be submitted the divisional officer from time to time. So the next one is indent. The materials from stores are procured by process of indenting. The materials from stock issued on demand in a proper form number 7 is termed as indent, which is prepared by subdivisional officer or assistant engineers. Indent form is triplicate, consists of counterfoil, indent and invoice, and is kept in a book serially numbered. So this is your indent form. Here you can see this is indent number, counterfoil and indent for store. Okay, and the supplying officer should sign here. Now the next one is invoice. The counterfoil and indent are filled by intending officer and along with invoice it is sent to the issuing officer. The issuing officer issues the material available in stores and then fills the invoice as actual goods issued. He then returns the invoice to indenting officer who signs and returns the same to issuing officer as token of acknowledgement of the received goods. Okay, so this is the form of invoice. Now the next one is advance payments. So in advanced payments, such payments are made in case where work is done but not measured. Advance payment is made in special cases where work is sufficiently progressed but measurements cannot be taken for a certain valid reason. Assistant engineer has to give a certificate mentioning about the value of work done. On the strength of this certificate, 75% of the payment is made to the contractor. Officer signing the certificate should be rank of assistant engineer who is held responsible for any overpayment. The advance is adjusted through the subsequent bill in which actual measurements have been taken. In such cases, the actual measurements should be taken at the earliest opportunity and no case second advance is paid without measurement. The sanctioning authority of advance payment is executive engineer. Okay, so these are the types of advanced payment: the secured advance, advance payment, temporary advance, mobilization advance, petty advance. Okay, so these are the advance payment we can learn in our next lecture. Okay.